All right, halftime. And this week, I think Harry Reid's been going full throttle. There's been a lot of doozies out of the Senate Majority Leader. But this one probably stood out for me. I don't know how you feel. Take a look.
There are some people who are not like my grandchildren who can handle everything so easily on the internet. And these people need a little extra time. People are not educated how to use the internet.
Get off my lawn, and how do you turn this damn thing off? Are you kidding me? That's an insult to older and younger folks alike. 60 Plus Association Chairman Jim Martin and Young America Foundation's Ashley Pratt, very good, by the way, on all things tech, join us right now and say that both generations, all generations, should be offended. Ashley, I heard that. I said, you're not serious. You cannot be serious. You cannot be dumping this one in our laps that we don't know how to work a site that you screwed up. What do you think?
This was a whole week of can you not be serious moments. I mean, is this a joke? Honestly, Senator Harry Reid comes out and says that on the floor as though, you know, it's our fault that we can't get on the website. It's our fault that there's so many difficulties. Young America's Foundation polling is showing that young people between the ages of 18 and 24, 52% of them will not recommend going on healthcare.gov and enrolling in Obamacare to their peers because they don't want to share personal and private information on an insecure website, which is exactly what healthcare.gov is. And I think that's a big problem here, is when you're trying to enroll in healthcare and you're looking at your different options, you don't want to be providing your personal healthcare information on there to the federal government. I mean, look at what we've exposed in the past year as far as scandals go, and young people are really concerned about that.
So it's not that they're not technologically savvy, they're just not going to be a part of this.
They don't want to go on there. It's unpopular. It's just another excuse.
Understood. So, James, what's your excuse?
Well, look, this is the latest and most laughable excuse of all, I think. And by the way, he can't have it both ways. The young people, our grandchildren, I have 15 grandchildren, wow. They know how to get on the internet, but as Ashley said, they don't want this thing. Look, for seniors, bottom line is they don't want it. It's not that they can't get on the internet. By the way, there are more seniors on Facebook than are signing up for Obamacare. It's that simple.
Yeah, you didn't hear this from me, James. With this Facebook thing, it's going to be big. Big. Actually, here's what I'm saying. When I hear this kind of stuff, and out of Harry Reid, I always think, sometimes you just got to man up and say, look, this is on me, this is on the president, this is on our party. But when I heard him talking about how he's shocked and chagrined that people would even think he has said nasty things about Republicans. Anyway, listen to this, guys, and I want to get your reaction.
I have never come to the floor, to my recollection, I never said a word about any of the examples that Republicans have given regarding Obamacare and how it's not very good.
Well, I think he said
listen, I just want to, here's the coup de grace. We actually have this thing called digital tape. Look at this.
Republicans may need tall tales and outright lies to convince people that Obamacare is bad for them. Lies. Republicans are stuck in the past, fighting the same old battles they continually fight. They're complaining about Obamacare.
Nothing nasty there, Ashley. Kind of ruins the old credibility, doesn't it?
Yeah, cry me a river, Harry Reid. Seriously. I just had a lot of issues with him recently, especially regarding the whole instance of it's the conservatives' fault that Crimea has been taken over by Russia, when in fact, when have we ever played hardball with Russia or with Putin? We've set a reset button. What did that get us? Nothing. You look at the way this administration has handled everything with Russia, and it is a joke. And the fact that the conservatives are being blamed here because they blocked the bill.
No, I know what you're saying. I didn't want to get into Russia, but it's a very good example. But James, it comes back to, look, if you know we have this thing in broadcasting called tape or digital, what do we call it? Maybe we call it something you can go back on and hear it again. So we have this and we could play it. Then he's either got to be senile or just not know it, or just hope that we don't go back to the videotape and play it. What do you think?
You use the word senility. I think that's set in on the senior senator from Nevada. Look, seniors did not want this bill. Back in 2009, they were opposed to Obamacare. 2010, when it passed, they still were. Look, they aren't listening to seniors. They better start listening. Nancy Pelosi lost the speakership because of Obamacare in 2010. 2014, Senator Reid is going to be the minority leader because they're going to lose on that issue again. There are 6 or 7 Democrats now who voted for Obamacare 4 years ago. They're now putting up different pieces of legislation. It's called Cover Your CYA, I guess it is.
All right, we have standards here,
they did
James.
not want.
We have standards.
I understand. Look, I've got a question. I've got a recommendation for Senator Reid. He ought to go to Web 101. That's the Internet for Dummies. It's everything you want to know about the Internet, except you're afraid to ask about it.
Really? What is it? Web?
Or he could ask the young people who aren't enrolling, too.
Well, you know, that's
Exactly.
the thing. I mean, the bottom line here, guys, as you both astutely pointed out from your own generational perspective, is people got up on this site, and what they saw is what they didn't like, not what the site was problematic, what they saw when they got there. So thank you both very, very much.
Absolutely.
And meanwhile, this is a
Thank
message
you.
for all you kids
Thank
out
you.
there. Get off my lawn!